Hello. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech-language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project, and I'm here to help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out Home practice routine. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's topic, Veterans Day. It is Veterans Day in the United States. If you're joining us from another country, perhaps you could let us know what day do you recognize your veterans. Everybody say Veterans Day and use your best voice. Ready? Veterans Day. Make sure you're speaking out. The words are going in front of you, not back here. Ready? Veterans Day. Very good. And I have a special video to share with you at the end. Everyone, take a sip of water. And when you take your sip of water, make sure you swallow with intent. Intent means you are focused, you're concentrating, you're being deliberate. Okay, you're taking control of Parkinson's. If you have not signed into the chat yet, I encourage you to do that. No password or login necessary where it says type in your nickname. Just put your first name and where you're from. Even if you're not going to chat throughout the session, I want you to sign into it so that you can see the wonderful images that Sandy posts. They're fun. The messages are fun. We will also be posting a link later this day, later in the chat. So please sign into it. And plus, we love to see where everybody's practicing from. We're going to start with the first speak out exercise. You're going to connect these sounds so they're not separate. They're not may, me, my. We're going to connect them. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, notice that I'm lifting my voice. It's not just may, me. It's not like that. It's ready together. May, me, my, mo, moo. Make sure not to trail off. Let's do it again. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Now, for the last one, let's use even more intent, which means we're going to think about it more, and we're going to stretch out the vowels. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Okay, very good. Take a sip of water. Thank you to all of our veterans. Thank you for everyone who has served in the military. Maybe you can let us know what branch of service you served in. If you have family members who are serving in the military, let's recognize them in the chat. We're going to move on to speak out exercise number 2, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth wide and then project that ah. Make it fly over your computer. Ready? Ah. The name of the program is Speak Out because Parkinson's wants to bring everything back here. So we're speaking out. Let's do another ah. We hold it for a maximum of 10 seconds. No need to hold it longer than that, but you can hold it shorter. That would be fine too. Ready? Good. Is your voice clear? Is it consistent all the way through? Let's do another one. Good. Let's do a shorter one with intent. Very nice. Take a sip of water. Grab that cup or glass with intent as you wrap your lips around the side of it. Really think about it. We're going to move on to the glides. I noticed there was a comment in the chat last week about the glides saying, is it hard to do them? Is your pitch different from Samantha's? So if it is hard, you shouldn't really try to match my pitch. We all have different voices. So if you need to, you can turn down the volume. Still follow along with me. I think I use good gestures, but then you'll just do it with your own pitch. Don't think about the pitch. Just throw your voice out and start gliding. But if my voice is interfering, just turn down the volume for this exercise. Ready? Good. Let's do it again. The voice should sound clear while you're doing it. It should not be raspy. If it's raspy and it doesn't hurt, then you need to project out a little bit more. Let's do it again. When you start, are you producing a steady ah first? And the same thing at the top. Don't start gliding right away. We're using more intent. Ready? Very nice. One more. We can do it. Ready? Very good. Time to take a sip of water with intent, of course. We're going to move on to the counting. We're counting to 12. As you count, same thing like the me, me, my, moo. You're lifting, so it's 1, 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Let's go backward. Here we go with intent. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. I know that the idea of the light switch, turning on your intentional motor system, is helping many of you. Did you think about it this weekend before you started talking, before you picked up your fork to eat, before you started walking? Before we do each line, really think about it. Start with 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Take a sip of water. I have a message that came in the chat last week, and I thought it was so nice. I want to read it for you. It's from Larry, and he says, a fellow resident in our retirement village remarked this morning that my speech and my posture and walking have noticeably improved in the past 2 years. Now, I thought Parkinson's was progressive and you were supposed to be getting worse. No, it's not that way with intent. And then Larry goes on to say, Parkinson Voice Project has had a lot to do with this assessment. I think that is so nice, Larry. You are learning how to not only speak and swallow with intent, but you're learning to live with intent. Speaking of living with intent, we held a lecture at our clinic last Thursday for those of you that live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We had about 150 people show up for the lecture, and I promised all of our online friends that I will repeat it online. So mark your calendars for Tuesday, December 3rd. We will have a webinar on Zoom, and Sandy will post the link. And it's not up on our website yet. We will figure out where to put that on our website. But Tuesday, December 3rd at 10:30. So right after this practice session, I will repeat my lecture, Living with Parkinson's, Dispelling the Biggest Myth and Taking Back Control. So make sure you register for it. Make sure you tell your family, your friends, your speech language pathologist. That's a neat part about online. We're not limited on space. So all the people that are important to you, have them attend that presentation. Okay, we are going to move on to our reading. It is Veterans Day. Let's read these sentences with intent. In the U.S., November 11th is Veterans Day. Really stretch out the highlighted words. They should sound different from the rest of the words. Read that top sentence again. In the U.S., November 11th is Veterans Day. Now I want you using your very best voice. Next one. It is a day to celebrate and honor our veterans. Let's say it with more intent. It is a day to celebrate and honor our veterans. Next. It was originally known as Armistice Day. Oh my goodness, I slurred my S's. Armistice. Boy, say that with intent. Armistice. Okay, let's do it again. It was originally known as Armistice Day. All right, next. It is a federal holiday in America. Did you stretch out America? Say it with more intent. It is a federal holiday in America. Take a sip of water with intent. In 2012, our Speak Out graduates at Parkinson Voice Project had an opportunity to perform with Lee Greenwood. At the end of this session, I will share that video with you. Let's move on to the conversation exercise. name 3 ways to honor our veterans. Whether you're in the U.S. or another country, name some ways to honor veterans. Use your very best voice. Let's read these with the intent. Ready? Fly your flag. Participate in parades and other veteran events. Visit a national cemetery. Next, check on military families. Next, visit museums that honor veterans. Next, read books about veterans and their experiences. Next, send a military care package. Next, say thank you to a veteran. Very nice. Okay, next conversation. I want you just to name your family and friends who have served or are currently serving in the military. Just throw their names out with intent. Make sure you're talking before you chat. Let's go ahead and do Dr. Boone's words, every syllable with intent. Ready? Gulaganga. Again. Gulaganga. The next one. Kukamanguka. Kukamanguka. Next one. Gangla. Gangla. And the last one. Kukla. Kukla. All right, we're going to read the bonus reading. Here's the bell, but we're only going to read it once so I can show you this video. So we have to use our very best voice. We will not read this too quickly. Ready? Several countries honor their veterans each year on November 11th. The name and types of commemorations differ somewhat from Veterans Day celebrations in the United States. For example, Canada and Australia observe Remembrance Day on November 11th. Great Britain observes Remembrance Day on the Sunday nearest to November 11th. That's a great reading material to download. You can download the reading material from our website and then take what you learned and practice. Read that bonus reading several times, each time trying to do it better and better. We're going to end today's session with Lee Greenwood singing God Bless the USA with our Speak Out graduates. By the way, before the pandemic, we had a very robust music program, and we would host a concert once a year where we would have 100 of our Speak Out graduates performing for a crowd of 1,000 people. We're slowly building up our music program again. I think now we have between 45 and 50 people coming to singing group every Wednesday at our clinic. So if you're in our program in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you can join us every Wednesday. But here's Lee Greenwood. Hold on a second. Sorry, I have to put my glasses on so I can do this. Sorry, 1 second. This is from our Sing Out 2012. Here we go.
were gone, worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Yeah. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say,
Thank you for joining me today on Veterans Day. Thank you to all of our veterans, everyone who served in the military. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.